So the cause of all our problems is the idea that we have about ourselves. What we imagine ourselves to be. You see, it is that build-up of personality that causes all expectation and all disappointment, all anxiety and all fear. Who is Sylvia? Who is Lata? What do you believe that you are? What is it that you think is your personality? This is at the root of all our suffering. What do I say when we sit to meditation? There is nothing to do, nowhere to go, no one to please. We are trying to reach a state of no thing. Nothing. And we imagine that in that nothing, we lose everything. But it is in that nothing that everything exists. What is this idea, this perception you have of your personality? I am introverted, I am outspoken, I am bold, I am quiet, I am shy, I am frightened, I can't do this, I can do that, I can't do this, this is not me. Really? Who are we talking about when you say me? It's all nothing. From the point of view of that who is watching, the person who is observing all of this, it is all nothing. If you think that something in this world defines you, this is who I am. I am a meditation teacher. And therefore, a meditation teacher can never ever get angry. And if I get angry, there is disappointment. There is self-flagellation. I have fallen below my own expectation of what I believe I should be. This idea that I have to live up to this person that I've created. After all, it is only with your mind that you know who you are, right? Your grape is a grape only when you see it, when you eat it, when you touch it. It is through your senses that anything gets a label. Take away the mind, and what do you have? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing is important. And yet in this nothing is everything. As usual, whenever I say something, I always say the opposite. We live our entire lives trying to build this false image of who we are. We consider ourselves, this body, this is me, this is my body, right? But this is the same body. This body has undergone tremendous transformation. It was you when you were a baby. It was you as an adolescent growing up. It was you as a mother, as a father, and it is you now. It is the same body. But what a metamorphosis has gone through. So much of change. Yet you say, this is me. This is me. Which part of you is you? Really you? And which part of you is the idea of you? A projection of what you think you should be. And these ideas are not just your own. It's all connected to the society we live in. What should a mother do? How should a mother be? That I should sacrifice, that I should live like that I should give up my needs for the sake of the family. And it all lies with identity. How do you see yourself? Who are you? If your job, your occupation is all that you consider yourself to be, then the very thought that that bubble breaks, you lose your job, or your job is not living up to your expectation, or your boss is making you feel, that itself becomes the cause of suffering. I am not the job I perform. I am not the body that I worship. I am not even the thoughts that I generate. We build ourselves up, and we have this idea of form. If you take a pot, it is filled with air. If you break that pot, you think there's nothing, but there is. The air that always was there is still there. You see, you are not in the world. The world is in you. And all of it, an idea, a body, a form, a vision, a light, all is manifestation of that you. An idea of who you are. Without your mind, this world would not exist. This self would not exist. Self-inquiry, that's what spiritual muscle is all about. Everybody talks fervently about self-inquiry. To find out, who am I? And that is the entire spiritual quest. This search for self. And this entire search is like you living in your house and asking your neighbor, can you tell me the way home? We look for gurus, we look for gods, we look for outward manifestations to find ourselves. Where there is nothing, there is nowhere to go. You are right there, where you belong. Yet we search. We're trying to find ourselves all this time. This whole thing is where am I? Who am I? What is my purpose in life? There is this tremendous effort, always this feverishness of search, and so we follow a career. We pursue this career, and we know that if we do this well, if I make $100,000, if I make $500,000, if I make $1 million, I've made it. And the day you make that 500,000, what? Is that you? Is that you? A number? Is that all that you are? A number on a computer? It says you have 500,000. Think of your searches. Think of where you're putting your energy. Think of what you are doing to define your life. Think of what you are doing for the most part of your day. Following false dreams, false notions, visions within visions within visions. It's like the wave asking, where is the ocean? There is a very famous Vedantic story. It's always mentioned in all, whenever they give discourses, whenever they talk, that there were two waves rushing towards the shore. And the little wave told the big wave that, oh my God, the shore is approaching and I haven't yet found the ocean. What's going to happen to me? The big wave said, what are you talking about? Nothing is going to happen to you. You are the ocean. And the sad thing is this wave has no concept that while it is water, while it is part of everything that is, it only it's thought of itself as a wave, and it's crashing, hurtling towards the shore. Going to die, going to be annihilated, going to be finished. How narrow is your thinking that you think that you are so small that you are just this body, that you are just this thought, that you are just this job. And it is this small thinking, this finite, limited time-space thinking that causes all this suffering. Every bit of suffering is because you have identified with some part of you that isn't even real. All of it is not true. All of it is untrue. At this moment, the only thing that is real is the source. There is no effort. Now when I tell you, love your child, does it cause you any effort? Does it mean that you have to say, okay, now I will make this love rise in me and I will pour it out on my child? No. See, because it is effortless, because that is who you are. That love comes by itself, it rises up, because you let it. You let it be, and when you let it be, it just rises up within you. There's no effort. But if I tell you, be patient, in 30 minutes the doctor will see you. You'll be patient for 30 minutes and then after 30 minutes, you'll lose it, right? It'll go. It requires effort to be patient. Am I right? Life, in order to find yourself, has to be effortless. Anything that is effort, anything that is suffering, anything that is all of this is too much. It is following a mirage of who you are, of who you think you are. Someone insulted you, and you say, how dare they say that to me? Who is being insulted? Which part of you is being insulted? Your body, your right hand, the finger. How dare they talk to me like that? What is feeling this resistance? The idea that I am the meditation teacher and no one dare tell me anything. Isn't that what's being affected? Isn't that what feels insulted? Where is that? Where is that thought? Where is that part of you? Can you locate it? Can you find it in your brain? Can you find the thought, the original thought that felt insulted? Think of the things we believe in. Oh, I am very religious. Right? We defend our churches, we defend our temples, we defend our faith. Does the faith ever care about what you think? What is it? A temple, a statue, a person. We're building all these reasons to be unhappy. How dare he talk about the fact that I'm Indian? They insult Indians. You think the country cares about you? You are standing up and fighting with your best friend for some reason, for what you think you are. I am Indian. That's what I believe I am. See, we have so many ideas that we think we are, and that's why in one of my workshops that I did, it was a removal of hats. Take off each hat. Each time you take off, I think Karni was there for that workshop. Every time you take off a hat, it's like some part of you is relieved. There's a release, there's a meditation that we do where we remove our hats. And the release that you get every time you realize this is not your burden. You have just taken it on for no reason. You're just following these collections of thoughts for no reason. You don't have to be unhappy. Who are you? And to that I say, I am that. I am that. I am that which knows, which observes the body. I am that which observes the thoughts. I am that which sees the pain. I am that which observes the success. I am that which observes the failure. I am that which sees the flower bloom, which sees the birds fly, which sees the insects buzz around. All of it. All of it. And you slowly, by a process of elimination, just come to that one thought, that I am. Don't even put the that. Don't even put the that. I am. And that's it. And that's it. This is true self-inquiry. Not many of us will, it won't appeal to everybody. I'm sure a lot of you are going, what is she talking about? Right? You reach that point in your life when you say, oh my God, I get what she's saying. This is so true. Until you reach that point, we will be lost in this mirage, in this created world of form and labels and names and all these words flowing around, going around all the time. Talking, commenting, judging, feeling, this entire network of pain and suffering. And that's why the Buddha, when he was asked, what did you gain when you got enlightened? He says, it's not about what I gained, but what I lost. Every time you identify and see that you are not that, you are the Buddha. I am not this, I am not that, I don't need this, I don't need that. That's when the happiness rises within you. It's a state of complete bliss. You want to enjoy yourself. You can enjoy yourself only if life is effortless. That even the difficult parts of life are enjoyable. Because you don't see pain and pleasure as two different goals. You're not running after one and running towards the other. You're somewhere in the middle where both pain and pleasure keep rocking, but you stay centered through it. And the enjoyment that you're talking about, that everyone talks about, think about whether you're confusing that, thinking about happiness as a pursuit of pleasure. Because all that we're doing is we're trying to find things in our outer world that actually mirror that feeling of utter bliss, contentment, happiness, centeredness, peace, all of that. I want to find peace. People are constantly saying, it is yours. I want to find happiness. It is yours. And then they'll go to some guru, some god, say, oh, chant this 50 times a day, you'll get it. And then no one gets it. Say 50 Hail Marys, you'll get it. And still nobody gets it. Oh, go and confess, you'll get it. Go and take a dip in the ocean. Yes, everybody offers different things. Right? It's not anywhere. It's right here, right now. Right here, right now. This is your birthright. Happiness is your birthright. Move away from the idea of you, the idea of me, and you'll find yourself.